congratulations on moving to Indianapolis.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I can't wait. It is a blessing, and I just can't wait to look for start looking for houses because I don't know where I'm going to live now.
Have you been to Indianapolis other than the combine ever in your life?
That was my first time. Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I think it's a nice place, and I think that I'm just gonna have like a lot of fun there, and I can't wait to play football. I mean, I'm just super excited. So
Yeah,
yeah, I just feel like it's a great fit, and I'm excited.
I can't help but imagine as you walk from the locker room at USC to practice, you see all these All-Americans on the wall, all these names of USC and NFL legends. When you first walked on that path as a freshman 4 years ago, did you think that this day would come?
Yeah, so I actually had it all planned out. Now, it didn't happen the way that I planned it out because I was thinking like, hey, like I'm gonna come in here and be 3 and done. I'm gonna be a first round draft pick. Like it's gonna be easy. So I was thinking it, but I was completely wrong in the way that it would happen.
And what did you learn from that?
That just to just just to keep on working hard, like bad stuff happens that you cannot control, and you just got to work through it. It's all about fighting that adversity.
Yeah, speaking of work, I can vividly remember the first time I met you as a freshman, and I always love to do this, see who's the last guy off the practice field. And it'd be Deontay Burnett and you. Do
Yeah.
you feel like that lonely work, the time you put in, has allowed you to have some confidence entering the NFL?
Absolutely. I feel like work is what breeds confidence. So your confidence should be backed up by how much work you put in. So and like that's like what I believe in. That's why I got big like confidence because I feel like I work hard.
Speaking of working hard, is it true that after you got drafted, you just worked out tonight?
Yeah, so I actually just got out of the shower. After my workout, we had to go to Vaughn's real quick and get some food. But yeah, so I just went to the field, and me and my brother worked out with TJ, and we got our work in today. And then I had a lift at 10 today too. So I mean, nothing changes but like the day. Like I got to keep on working hard.
Come on, man. Nothing changed. You get drafted today. This is like one day that maybe you didn't have to work out, right?
Well, I mean, like the work doesn't stop. I mean, like it's like a great day, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that we get to take the day off. So
Yeah, I love that. Where do you think that you learned that? Because it seems as though it's just embedded in your DNA versus being like a conscious choice.
yeah, so I grew up watching my dad work, and then when I got to USC, there was so many people in front of me. We had seniors, we had Juju. I came in with 5 other freshmen, and I saw it as a way for me to get on the field, like putting in that extra work and getting better when other players were like going inside or just like not up at that time. Getting in that just like early time work. So
Yeah, so many people now, I think, in college, when it gets hard, can go the other way. They can go to another school. I mean, you were a special teamer as a freshman. You went through your adversity as a sophomore. What do you think those experiences will do for you now when you go to the most competitive place in all of sports?
yeah, so it basically just tells me that I can work through like any obstacle that's put in front of me because I've done that and I have experienced that. So um, just knowing that I will get through it can like help me out a lot.
A lot of people go to USC because of the legacy of, especially the receiver position, the guys that you referenced, right? Juju, Marquise Lee, Robert Woods, Dwayne Jarrett, Steve Smith, your coach, Kerry Colbert. Now you're on that
Yeah.
list. What does that feel like?
Yeah, I mean, like crazy. It really hasn't sunk in yet, but I've always wanted to be in that category of guys. So, like, it's like just a blessing.
Yeah, speaking of a blessing, your family, what when you think about how you were raised, obviously a lot's been talked about your dad and a decade plus in the NFL, your brother, the way he competes at Oregon. What have they said to you as you've gone through this process? And even today, after you got drafted?
Yeah, so my dad was super excited. Um, he doesn't cry very often, so just like the fact that he was that excited, that so he was super happy. And then my brother here was jumping up and down, shaking the floor, screaming that our neighbors thought that something was going on. So they were super excited.
As they should be. Speaking of excited, I'm sure the staff was in Indianapolis. When you got that call, take us inside those phone calls.
Yeah, so I got the call and it was the Indianapolis area code. And as soon as I saw it, like I just knew because we had had such great meetings and such great talks that I that I kind of thought that it was going to be them, um, and it ended up happening. Everything worked out, and they ended up getting me at the 34
Did you
spot.
think last night that you were going to get picked? And if so, what was it like to not hear your name?
Yeah, so I thought that I had a good chance last night, and I did take it pretty hard. You can ask my girlfriend and brother because they were here too. It was frustrating, but like I just tried to stay positive and just get through it because I knew that my name would get called.
Yeah, we're so excited for you. I want to, you're such a family guy, familial guy. You bring a lot of people inside your world, whether it's your YouTube series with you and your girlfriend or just conversations like this. But this time during COVID-19, you also experienced some loss, losing your
Mm.
uncle. What has this time been like for you in your life?
Yeah, I mean it's like kind of crazy because we got a lot of things happening, and then I feel like my life is changing a lot, and then the pandemic and like the way that it's changing society and how people operate. Like it's just kind of an unknown time that we're just rolling with like whatever happens. So it's full of uncertainties, but I think that it's going to get better.
Yeah, and how has it impacted your perspective at all in life?
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, pretty much everybody that I know has been impacted by like some way, like with the COVID 19. So um, it can be hard on people, and we're just doing everything to stay safe. Like I have all of my designer face masks like laying somewhere around here. Like I got ones that got different like logos and designs on them. So we're just trying to stay safe.
I love it. Well, USC fans wish that you could come back for one more year. You can't. You've exhausted your eligibility. So, as we bid you adieu to your next phase of your career, what would you like to say to USC fans that supported you so much when you came back for your final season?
Yeah, I just like to say thank you guys for really just like accepting me and never giving up on me, and just thank you for coming out, and I hope to see you guys soon because I will be at as many SC games as I can be at. So, and it's always fight on.
I love that. All right, when you're there, if we're calling that game, I want you up in the booth with me or down on the sideline, making sure you're getting on the Pac-12 networks.
All right, sounds
All
good.
right, lots of love to you and your family. Our hearts go out to you for your loss. We're also so excited for the next element of your journey. We'll be following you on YouTube and I'm sure everywhere else as you get to the NFL, man.
Thank you.
You got it. That is Michael Pittman Jr., the newest member of the Indianapolis Colts.